My dad once told me a story about a man who was taking a train across country. There was another group of people on the train and they wanted to play a card game, but they needed another person. They turned to this man and asked him to join. "I can't," he said. "I haven't got any hands." They looked at him and could clearly see that he did in fact have hands. So they asked him what he meant. "These hands don't belong to me," he explained. "These hands belong to Jesus." This man realized that his life was not his own, that he had a higher calling. When Jesus stood in front of Pilate near the end of his earthly ministry, he was asked if he was a king. Jesus replied, "You say rightly that I am a king. For this cause I was born, and for this cause I have come into the world, that I should bear witness to truth." In John chapter 5, verse 19, Jesus tells his disciples that he only did what he saw his Father doing. He lived his life with purpose. He knew that he had come to be a pathway for many to a different kind of life. The Bible tells us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, that we are a chosen people, a filter through which the love of God can shine into our worlds. Those dreams that you have in your heart, they're seeds of purpose that God placed within you, the fruit of which He hopes the world will enjoy. You were born into the perfect time and place to make an impact. There are dreams in your heart that will become the answer to the problems of many in your world. The richest places on earth are our cemeteries, for there lie millions of unfinished dreams, of unfinished inventions. There are plays that have never been written, songs that have never been recorded. There are messages there that have never been preached, words which have never been spoken. The greatest tragedy in life is not death, but life without a purpose. When you realize that you are here for a reason, it changes your perspective on everything. You begin to see your life not in reference to what you can get out of it, but what you can invest in your community while you're here. Your purpose can be fulfilled only during the time you are given on earth to accomplish it. In his last letter to a young man he had been mentoring, Paul wrote, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith." What are you living for? When you show up at work, when you hang out with your friends and family, when you walk out your front door, are you thinking about what your world can give you? Or are you thinking about how you can be a blessing to your world? God has a plan and a purpose for your life that blows anything you can think of out of the water. Submitting to His word is not restricting your life. It's preparing you for the storms that are going to come, for the battles you are going to win. Your existence is evidence that this world needs something that your life contains. You are a gift to this world. You have an answer that someone is looking for. Like we said before, you are the answer to somebody's prayer. So what did Paul mean when he wrote about fighting the good fight? It means that there are a lot of other fights that we can be distracted by. And when we waste our time and our energy in fights that weren't meant for us, we lose the opportunity to walk in the victory God planned for us to walk in. Keep the faith. Find out what God says about you. Discover your importance to Him and how relevant you are in making a change in your world today. My father taught me that God's word is final, that our faith is the bridge that will bring the blessings of God's word into our world, regardless of what we see in front of us. The greatest decision you can make in your life is to follow Jesus. Listening to His word will transform your life and your world. Following Him will make you a gift of blessing wherever you go. Live your life in such a way that when your time here is done, you too can say, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith."